Coming up, we'll see Derek Carr. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Saints and the Buccaneers. All that and more coming up next.
The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here come the Saints to take over for the first time. And here's the new man under center after 9 seasons as a Raider. Derek Carr is the guy.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year. It's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So, Charles, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now, here they are. 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep at the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season because make it to the finish line, then they get the open week to refresh and re-energize. But if you get off the gas now, that can really hurt you come playoff time.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Derek Carr from 17 yards out. And the Saints are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
Derek Carr using his legs to find the end zone. Just 6 rushing touchdowns in his 9 years as a Raider. Trying to show off a little bit for the new folks in New Orleans, showing another facet to his game.
Dennis Allen going to go for 2 here. He's leaving his offense out on the field. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-0.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 18. The drive starts with a run by White. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. This defense for the Saints, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Opting to run again here with White. There he goes left side. Inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. McKinnon is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. At the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jerick McKinnon, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have cut the lead back down to 2. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Saints offensive unit and the NFC playoff race. Let's have a look at it. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position #1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
Now this throw caught left side. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. On play action, now Carr. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to add on to that lead. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Taken down by Pete Werner. Under a minute to go, clock running at a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Second down, Mayfield. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. A fourth down. Here's Jay Camarda on to punt for the Bucs. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. This will be fielded at the 17. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
The challenge flag is out. Todd Bowles not pleased with the ruling on the field, and he's going to ask the officials to take another look.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Now it's the veteran Jamal Williams. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Buccaneers 41-yard line.
Now a play fake. Carr. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. On play action, it's Carr. Steps away. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Derek Carr, an 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score.
Buccaneers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Back now comes Tampa Bay.
You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Second down, McKinnon.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's a diving catch right side.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down now, run with McKinnon.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On first down, McKinnon again.
He'll get this down to the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. Yeah, boy, that hole closed quickly, and I don't think McKinnon got there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
It's 4th down.
They'll go for it with Edmonds. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Saints will have the football back. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr.
Open man left side. Shaheed has it.
And he'll be out out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very solid gain of 27. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. AIr up the middle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Play action. Now it's Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll set up 2nd and goal. And just one man in the backfield here. That's AIr, 2nd and goal. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr rolling to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And Carr's going to keep it himself. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Saints are able to add on to their first half lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
The Saints offense and Derek Carr, they're still on the field, so they figure to go for 2 here. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And make them 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunton, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. With the Bucs offense making their way back out on the field, let's take a look at the playoff picture, Charles, coming into the weekend in the NFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
I'm impressed,
Yeah,
don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone's talking about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. That's taking it around the 40. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
And you'll find some version of this play in just about every playbook in the NFL. It's an X-post cross. So on play action, you let the X receiver get downfield and start working right to left across the formation. What a beautiful throw. And it all comes together for big yardage.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. To throw, it's Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes not.
Touchdown, Saints. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are pouring it on. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Well, I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
It's now 3rd down.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Screen play, McKinnon. Nifty move, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 23. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Saints.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Out to his left. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now Carr on the move to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Derek Carr taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints are an extra point away from going up by 40.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Dennis Allen going to go for 2 here. He's leaving his offense out on the field. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bucs ready to take over once again. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Mayfield. And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Pulled in at the 24. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at about the 32. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Carr now on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Now Carr steps away. He gets it left side to Johnson. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
I think that should have been chalked up as a winning play for the defense, and they somehow beat it, didn't they? Right-handed quarterback flush to his left, yet he finds his tight end on the left side of the field. That's a tough throw. What a great completion.
They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Saints are closing in on that 16-0 record as they add on to their lead. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And again, it's Mayfield. His throw incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And they will remain well behind. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start the drive here with an end around. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Here's 2nd and 3. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. First down, New Orleans.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Saints.
design run for their wideout. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a run with Edwards. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
The Saints offense and Derek Carr, they're still on the field, so they figure to go for 2 here. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19.
Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they were just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for New Orleans, they're a win away now from running the table here in the regular season. They moved to 16-0 on the year. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Tampa.